Hi students, welcome to Easy Chemistry by Patan, and today we are going to discuss another important concept in electrochemistry, that is effect of dilution on conductance. In previous we discussed that what is conductance and their units and so on, and today we are going to discuss dilution effect on conductance. As you know very well, what is meant by conductance? Let I recall the definition. Conduction nothing but, in shortcut, flow of ions. Why? Because we are discussing about electrolytic solution. So simple definition, flow of ions. So flow of ions depending on different factors. Here one factor we are discussing, dilution. For example, here I am taking a cell, for example a vessel, filling with an electrolyte. For example, I filled with copper sulfate, CuSO4 electrolytic solution. And it has its own conduction because it contains Cu plus 2 ions and SO4 2 minus ions. So based on these ions, it has its own conduction, flow of ions. When I added some water to this electrolytic solution, addition of water is called dilution. So what is meant by dilution? Dilution nothing but addition of water. When water is added, concentration is going to be decreased. So on dilution, concentration decreases. So if you are adding water to the electrolytic given solution, concentration of electrolytic solution is going to be decrease. Means dilution increasing means concentration decreasing. When addition of water causing concentration decreasing means charge carriers are before concentration, before dilution and after dilution, there is a difference in charge carriers. Before dilution, charge carriers are very close. Charge carriers are very near. Before dilution, charge carriers are means ions are very near. When ions are very near, attraction is more. Attraction more means flow is less. Means ion mobility is less. Before dilution, charge carriers nothing but ions, very near means very close. When they are very close, attraction is more. More the attraction, they can't flow, means mobility of ions are less. After dilution means when I added here water, after dilution, what happened? Charge carriers are away from each other, means attraction is less. When attraction is less, flow is more. So before and after charge carriers mobility I explained. Before dilution, charges are very close, attraction is more, flow is less, means ions mobility is less. After dilution, what happened? When we added, charge carriers are away from each other, they are moving ahead, then attraction is less. Attraction is less means flow of mobility, means mobility of ions is more, means on dilution, distance increasing means mobility increasing means conduction is more. So on dilution, what happened? Distance increasing means flow also increasing. Flow increasing means conductance increasing. So by this, what we concluded, on dilution, conductance of an electrolyte is going to be increased. But here the problem we have, conductance of different electrolytes is different, means some are strong electrolytes are there, some are weak electrolytes are there, and based on this we can discuss now different terms. But moreover, conduction is different. We have specific conduction is there, molar conduction is there, equivalent conduction is there. Let me discuss those. First I am explaining conductivity. Conductivity we are depicting with K nothing but kappa. This is specific conductance also we are calling. What is conductance? Conductivity. Conductance of 1 milliliter of electrolytic solution. Conductance of 1 milliliter solution, that is electrolytic solution. So 1 milliliter electrolytic solution nothing but conduction. Clear? And from this we can conclude that conduction is directly proportional to number of ions. Clear? Number of ions. Conduction directly proportional to number of ions per milliliter. This also you have to remember, per milliliter. Clear? Let me prove with a small example. Look here, I am taking a vessel which is filled with an electrolyte, and this is 1 ml. 1 ml we have here, and 1 ml, for example AB, giving rise to A plus B minus. Now I am adding water, means dilution. How much I am adding? 1 ml. Before the dilution 1 ml electrolytic solution, and after dilution 1 ml we added. 1 ml we added. Go for here K I am calculating for this. I told that specific conductance in number of ions per milliliter. Specific conduction or conductivity. How many ions are there here? 2. 2 ions per ml is there. Now I added 1 more ml. When 1 ml water is added, means diluted, total solution is 2 ml. 2 ml. In 2 ml, how many ions are there? 2 ions are there. Am I right? First we have 1 ml. 2 ions are there. We diluted. Then 1 plus 1, 2 ml. In 2 ml, how many ions are there? 2 ions. For 1 ml, how many? 2 by 2. That equal to 1 ion. See here. This simple example giving clarity. If you are adding water, number of ions are decreasing. As number of ions are decreasing, mobility will be decreasing. Means conductivity decreasing. It is very clear. Conductivity decreasing. With increase the dilution or with dilution. Remember this. Ions per milliliter decreasing here. That's why conductivity decreasing with dilution. So if you are moving on to dilute, conductivity is going to be decreased. Means K value is going to be decreased, not conduction. Conductivity going to be decreasing. Clear? Next, I am taking another term, molar conduction. So what about molar conduction? You know molar conduction, cap M equal to kappa into 1000 by molarity in terms of concentration. Clear? And similarly, we have equivalent conduction. These two terms together we'll discuss. Equivalent conduction symbol you know very well, cap EQ, that equal to kappa into 1000 upon normality. So molar conduction in terms of molarity and equivalent conduction in terms of normality. Now took here some solution. This is before dilution. Some, for example, barium sulfate I took. After that I am adding some water because of dilution. When diluted, volume increasing, V is going to be increasing. See, before what we discussed, K effect, volume increasing, K decreasing. Am I right? Here what we did, when we added, volume is going to be increased, K value decreasing. Am I right? So as you are increasing volume, conductivity K is going to be decreasing. That we learned already, because number of mobile ions are going to be decreased per volume. But that is 1 ml. Clear? And here also we are comparing with volume only. Here what happened means, lambda m directly proportional to V, that is cap M. Cap EQ directly proportional to V. Means molar conduction and equivalent conduction are directly proportional to V. Directly proportional to V. Means these two are going to be increase. K is inversely proportional to V. K is inversely proportional to V. Means conductivity inversely proportional to its volume and dilution. But molar conduction and equivalent conduction are directly proportional. Directly proportional. This is practically. So conductivity decreasing on dilution, but molar conduction and equivalent conduction are going to be increasing. Clear? And this we can show with the formula also. You know the formula, cap M equal to K into volume and cap EQ equal to K into volume. Volume nothing but here. This is concentration, mole per milliliter. Mole per milliliter. Here what we did, on increasing volume, K is going to be decreasing. And here also, on increasing volume, K is going to be decreasing. Means if it is increasing, it is decreasing. Means theoretically, one factor is increasing, one factor is decreasing. Means the next factor should not show any impact. Here also same. But practically it is showing that when volume is added, means water is added, volume impact is more than conductivity impact. See here, theoretically, when volume increasing, K decreasing. One factor increasing, one factor decreasing means cap M should not change that much more. But practically it is proved that when volume increasing, that is showing more impact than conductivity. That's why V impact is more than K impact. That's why we can simply say that molar conduction or equivalent conduction are directly proportional to volume. If you are increasing the volume, means addition going on the water, adding the water, molar and equivalent conduction are going to be increase. So we concluded that now in terms of conduction, that is conductivity, K is inversely proportional to dilution. K is inversely proportional to dilution. Means K inversely proportional to volume. And another we concluded that lambda M, that is cap M or cap EQ are directly proportional to volume. Means cap M or cap EQ are increasing with dilution. Is it clear? Increasing with dilution. If you are going on adding water, molar conduction and equivalent conduction going to be increase. This is dilution effect on conductivity, molar conductivity and equivalent conductivity. And here one more thing I have to discuss, degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation also one of the major factor for conduction. You learn in your first PUC. Nothing but a degree of ionization. Degree of ionization. For example, AB giving rise to A plus and B minus. Degree of dissociation depend on again strong electrolytes and weak electrolytes. Weak electrolytes. Strong electrolytes alpha value 1 and this is alpha value less than 1 means strong are ionized 100% but weak are less than 100%. Less than 100%. This we learn already. This we learn. For such electrolytes, if you are adding, for example, I took strong electrolyte, I diluted, means on dilution, a strong electrolyte. What practically proved that there is no change in conduction. If you are taking weak electrolyte means adding of water to some extent and this is a increase in conduction. So for strong electrolyte there is no change of conduction, but for weak electrolyte there is an increase in the conduction on dilution. Why? Because you learn in first PUC degree of dissociation alpha equal to square root of K upon C means concentration increasing, this is a decreasing, concentration decreasing, this is increasing alpha. Here concentration decreasing means we are diluting, as you are going on to add water, C value decreasing, alpha value increasing for weak electrolytes, but on dilution there is no change in the conduction of strong electrolytes. So it is very clear now, degree of dissociation impact on dilution is more on weak electrolytes than strong electrolytes. In strong electrolytes there is no impact. Clear? So we can conclude that clearly conductivity is inversely proportional and molar conduction, equivalent conduction are directly proportional. Clear? Now you go for that. If you are adding to water to infinite means cap M or cap EQ of an electrolyte at infinite dilution or zero concentration. We are saying that zero concentration. Infinite dilution, nothing but more water is added. That is zero concentration we are calling. Is called limiting molar conduction. Limiting molar conduction, or we are calling limiting equivalent conduction. So if you are adding water more amount, that is we are calling infinite dilution or zero concentration. Such concentric electrolytic solution we are calling limiting molar conduction. Clear? And now the magnitude of increase in molar conduction for a weak electrolyte is much. The magnitude of increase in cap M for weak electrolyte. Weak electrolyte. Weak electrolyte is much larger, is much larger than that for a strong electrolyte. For a strong electrolyte. So weaker electrolyte magnitude increase, that is cap M, is more than strong. What the reason means, all concentration, that is strong electrolytes are completely ionized. Clear? Magnitude of lambda m is weaker electrolyte much larger than that of a strong electrolyte. So this we learn here how dilution is going to be show the impact. So finally we concluded that 4 things on dilution, conductivity, that is K, conductivity, kappa, going to be decrease. Next, conductance, that is lambda or cap M, cap EQ are going to be increase. And the third one we have degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation on dilution increases with weak electrolytes. Means if you increase the dilution of a weak electrolyte, dissociation also increases. So this we concluded. Conductivity decreases, cap M, cap EQ increases, degree of dissociation also for in terms of weak, but in terms of strong, for strong electrolyte, no change. Means if you are increasing dilution for a strong electrolyte, there is no impact of that conduction. So it will show the impact on only weak electrolytes. These are the things you have to remember for dilution. So here conduction, flow of ions, dilution, addition of water. On dilution, concentration decreasing. Concentration decreasing means dilution increasing, and before dilution charge ion carriers are very close, attraction is more, flow is less. After dilution, charge carriers away from each other, then attraction is less, flow is more. So we concluded that on addition of water, that is a dilution, distance increasing, flow increasing, and conduction also increasing. And conductivity, conductance of 1 ml solution, electrolytic solution, conductivity, or specific conduction also we are calling. This is we are depending on the number of ions per ml. So as number of ions increasing, conductivity also increasing. But on dilution, number of ions per milliliter decreasing, that's why K value is going to be decreasing. And it is reverse here. It is reverse here. So if you are adding number of moles of water, molar conduction, equivalent conduction going to be increase. Here K value decrease. K value decrease. So that is about effect of dilution on conduction. So if you like this concept, Please subscribe to my channel. Be safe at home. Thank you.